Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're here right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. We're at 1,769. I was at 1,770 earlier today, but I lost a subscriber. It's okay. But I'm sure I'll get that. I'm sure I'll get that one back. But almost there. Oh, a little over 200 to go. Trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. So if you're watching for the first time and you're enjoying the content and you don't subscribe, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Shooting Up North, Instagram at Alliance PW Network, and feel free to join our Facebook group, the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Okay, so another free agent hits the market officially today. EJ Nduka, former MLW star. He was a co-holder of the MLW World Tag Team titles with Calvin Tankman. They lost the titles last night at Blood and Thunder, the Blood and Thunder event in Philadelphia at the 2300 Arena. They lost the titles to the Samoan SWAT team. EJ Nduka, now officially a free agent, no longer with MLW. He actually, from what I was reading, his contract actually expired on January 1st, but he was still the MLW co-holder of the MLW tag team titles, and he wrestled without a contract. They dropped the titles to the Samoan SWAT team last night. And EJ Nduka is now a free agent. So another very, very interesting free agent on the market. Multiple companies are interested in EJ Nduka. The only one that's really confirmed is I was reading that the WWE may have some interest in EJ Nduka. I would be absolutely shocked if Impact Wrestling is not interested in EJ Nduka. So there are three very interesting free agents right now that if somehow Impact Wrestling could get two or all three, I think would really, really boost their roster. With EJ Nduka now, EJ Nduka was just fantastic in MLW. I was a big fan of him in MLW. Had a terrific little feud with Alexander Hammerstone over the MLW World Title. EJ Nduka, I think he's has potential to become a very, very big star. And he's on the free agent market. Him, you got Davey Boy Smith as well. Davey Boy Smith, also part of Blood and Thunder. He's not under contract with MLW. He's a free agent. He's expressed interest in Impact Wrestling in the past. He actually lost to Alex Kane during the tapings yesterday. So you kind of think I don't think they got big plans for Davey Boy Smith. Not to take anything away from Alex Kane, but I don't think they have any big plans for Davey Boy Smith. If I think this is his first or second match back with MLW, and he's already losing. Also, Nick Aldis, former NWA champion. Nick Aldis also on the free agent market. So those are three very, very, very interesting free agents that I think could really add to the Impact Wrestling roster. I'm really hoping that Impact Wrestling can pick. I have a good feeling that I don't say good. I have a gut feeling that Nick Aldis is going to wind up with Impact Wrestling. I really hope Impact Wrestling goes after EJ Nduka hard because he has star potential. He would fit in very nicely. And Nduka against Moose would be a great match. And Nduka battling Josh Alexander would be fantastic. Battling Eddie Edwards, battling Sammy Callahan. EJ Nduka would fit in really nicely. Great athlete, huge upside with EJ Nduka, and I'm hoping that Impact Wrestling makes a play for EJ and David Boy Smith Jr. as well. David Boy Smith Jr. has expressed interest in Impact Wrestling in the past. I think it was a recent interview. He mentioned his interest in Impact Wrestling. Hopefully, they're trying to work something out. Again, he's not under contract. From what I know, from what I've read, he's not under contract with MLW. He's working on a per appearance deal. He's appeared NWA as well. I don't believe he's under contract with NWA. I know actually. I don't think I haven't read. He's basically a free agent as well. So I think either of those three, any of those three, I should say, not either, any of those three would be really good fits in Impact Wrestling. And if they could sign two or even all three of them, man, that would really bolster their roster. That would really bolster their roster with three really top talents that could really I think put some more eyes on the product and make the product as awesome as it is. It would give them three more talents to make it even more awesome. If you know what I'm saying. So I'm hoping Impact Wrestling brings in one of it was terrific that they brought in Jonathan Gresham. I still want to see I still want somebody to get Gresham on their show and ask him how long the contract is with Impact Wrestling. I hope it's not a short-term deal. I hope it's a long-term deal. I don't think he's revealed that yet. So that was a great signing, and if they could add, Aldis, David Boy Smith Jr. or EJ Nduka to the mix, I think it would be, or two or all three of them would be just fantastic. So hopefully, Impact Wrestling is one of those companies that Fightful is reporting on. Fightful reported that several companies are interested in EJ and Duca, so I really hope Impact Wrestling is one of them. If the WWE is interested and they want to sign him, odds are he's going to go to the WWE. But he was with the WWE in the past. I think in 2019, he signed with them, and he reported to the WWE Performance Center. And I think 2 years went by. I'm not sure. He might have had a handful of matches. I'm not sure if he had any matches in WWE, but they wound up releasing him in 2021. MLW jumped on it and signed him to a deal, which was very smart on MLW's part, because it really proved to be a great signing for MLW. But if the WWE is interested again and they want to sign him, they're probably gonna wind up signing him. But I don't know how much interest the WWE has. If there's a huge amount of interest, or if there's just a small amount of interest. I don't know if AEW is interested, but again, AEW is signing so many talents. Some of these talents are gonna gotta start thinking, I could go to AEW, but I could just get lost in the shuffle there. I mean, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. I mean, when was the last time when was the last time we saw them on AEW? I don't think I don't watch it on a weekly basis, so maybe they've been on, but they signed with AEW. Again, you could say, well, they signed with Ring of Honor, and the Ring of Honor show is starting, so we'll probably see them more on Ring of Honor. But I don't know if there's any AEW interest in Duca, but I'm hoping that Impact Wrestling could jump in there and somehow sign EJ and Duca. I think it would be a great addition. And in addition, Nick Aldis and David Boy Smith Jr. I hope. And Kylan King, Kylan King. I hope I pronounced it right. I'm sorry, but I didn't see the match, but I heard she did a really good job against Giselle Shaw, and a lot of people are saying Impact Wrestling should sign her. So I'm going to listen to those people, and hopefully they'll sign King to a deal as well. I know she's appeared, I believe, on AEW. What you know what I've been meaning to watch the match. I know it was on BTI. I'm going to watch the match after I've done recording. I'm going to watch the match. I want to see how good she was. But a lot of talent out there that Impact Wrestling could bring in, and hopefully Impact Wrestling will see some new faces on the roster very, very soon. In addition, Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill Fallout is the TV taping. Hard to Kill Fallout is January 14th. They've announced 2 matches so far. The return of Dirty Dango to Impact Wrestling. He'll be going one-on-one with Steve Macklin on January 14th. And in addition to that, it's going to be the major players, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, taking on the Bullet Clubs, Chris Bay and Ace Austin. Either one of those 2 teams could very well be the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions going into that match, as both of them will be in a 4-team elimination match at Hard to Kill, with the Impact Wrestling Tag Team titles on the line. Of course, Motor City Machine Guns being the champions. So 2 really good matches announced for the Hard to Kill Fallout TV taping. We're seeing a lot of Dirty Dango. I shouldn't say a lot. We're seeing more and more of Dirty Dango. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see Dirty Dango signing a deal with Impact Wrestling soon enough. Wouldn't be a bad addition. I mean, I'm not a fan. I don't hate Dirty Dango. I'm not a huge fan. But just another another decent talent they could bring in. But we'll see. But as of right now, it's Steve Macklin will defeat Dirty Dango at the Hard to Kill Fallout. And people are asking me about Deonna Purrazzo if I've heard anything. Haven't heard anything. Nothing's been confirmed, but she's booked for matches into 2023 for Impact Wrestling. During an interview, she keeps praising how great the Impact Wrestling roster is. So my guess is she signed some sort of extension. Nothing's been confirmed yet, but my guess is that she has signed some sort of extension into 2023, and hopefully they'll announce a longer term deal at some point. Within the next month or two. Hopefully they'll announce it. But I think she signed some sort of extension, and I don't think she's going anywhere. I think she's staying with Impact Wrestling. And that's it. And that's it. Not much going on news wise in Impact Wrestling, but I am watching the news. So if anything does break, I will be back. And until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye bye.